Hey. Oh boy. Hello everyone. Just getting everything ready. Nice to see everybody. Let me know if there's any audio or technical issues. Taking some time out from my live streaming my beefs and such. Please like, share, comment with your ideas and jokes. Today's word is lines, inspired by my good buddy Tim Platt. So, just getting everything ready. Oh boy. Hearing me in stereo. There you go. Oh boy. Sorry if I'm a little late. I just came back from No Jokes Allowed, which was and still is, a show with me and my best friend, Stephen DeSiena, which is very much like an open mic, except people do material they don't normally do. And so we ask that you perform a character or a sketch or something like that. And got a brand new pen. Papa's got a brand new pen. So it's a lot of fun. It's the second Thursday of every month at Over the 8. But yeah, that's why I'm a little late. So, lines. My buddy Tim Platt has a show every month at the Annoyance Theater called Cartoon Monsoon. It also has my best friend, Stephen DeSiena, and a very good friend of mine, Mary Houlihan. And, of course, another very good friend of mine, Joe Rumrell. And they go on wacky cartoon adventures. It's very silly, a lot of fun. It's every month. So, lines. What do I think of when I think of lines? I think of lines of dialogue. This writing style is inspired by Sally Holloway and her book, The Serious Guide to Joke Writing, and this show as a whole is inspired by Bob Ross and Joy of Painting. Let's play some music, huh? On Thursday we usually play some jazz fusion. So we're going to play Alan Holdsworth. Great guitarist. So we'll be playing his albums Metal Fatigue and which one is it? Backroads? What are we playing them? Road Games, excuse me. Backroads is Bob Berg, and I just hit my head. So think of lines of dialogue. Of course, we're also going to write down mechanics. This is such a beautiful album. And normally we don't listen to music with lyrics, but hey, it's got lines. Alan Holdsworth, very talented guitarist, still alive, has some great albums out. How long can this go on? It sounds like what people say about my act. But please drop me a line. Leave a comment. Please, at the very least, like, share. Well, share I understand, but please like and comment. Alright, let's get this going. So mechanics, for those who don't know what mechanics means, those are very specific things. Like, for example, if we were doing something like a door, we would say mechanics. You open it, you grab it with your hand, and then that can get us jokes like that. So lines of dialogue, what else do I think of when I think of lines? I think of something more literal, like a straight line, a line. A straight... I'll just write down... I know it's weird to use the joke, but I'll write down to use the same word twice. But I think of a straight line. And so dialogue, straight line, mechanics. And I know a lot of people are thinking of the big one. You know what I'm talking about. Who we got? Steve Ignatius is here. Vin Forte. Glad to hear about. Maybe it's the coke. Oh, Josh. Lucas Kaiser. A lot of people like to do the cocaine one. You asked your drug dealer to drop you a line, but I like that. You know what we're gonna write down? We're gonna write down metaphor. Done with the orange pen for the rest of the show. All right. So when I think of lines of dialogue, I think of script, play. You forget your lines, right? And that's awkward. By the way, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Straight line, right? You walk the straight and narrow. You walk the line. You walk the line, which is you push the envelope. Sometimes I think the envelope pushes me. Specifically the line one point to another. I'm always forgetting my lines. These are my substitute glasses. Should be getting new ones tomorrow. You know, my agent booked me at a place where I could do it a set in an hour. Yeah, he booked me at a Lens Crafters. It's hard to imagine something pushing me. Charles, love it. Hey, Anelia Pops is here. She's great. She's on the What Is Happening game show, which I've warmed up more than a few times. She does a lot of the tech. Very funny lady. Walk the line. You walk the straight and narrow. Push the envelope. I kind of like that. My act pushes the envelope, and then it's... My act has me pushing the envelope. Yeah, the unemployment office. And we're off the air. I had a very bizarre day today, in case some of you may have missed it online. But I tweeted a joke in which I jokingly said, CISO original. I'm lucky if I can get a Werther's original. And some guy who's a higher up at NBC, I think took offense to it, I'm not sure. I'm getting conflicting reports on it. But, you know, if this is the last you hear of old Mr. Jokes... You know, I knew Werther's originals would ruin my career. Yeah, at the unemployment office. So I think I'm going to call him up tomorrow, try to explain the joke to him. Maybe I'm trying to schedule a meeting. I've had people tell me, like, oh, he's my boss. Which, by the way, you can follow me on Twitter at Real Mr. Jokes. At REALMRJOKES. Andrew Ritchie in the house. Just saw him today at No Jokes Allowed. Very funny fella. See him doing improv at the Annoyance. Narrow. I walk the straight line. You don't mess around. We gotta think of a lot more stuff. So what's metaphor for lines? Lines of coke. I know the line. Walk the line. Edgy. Walk the walk. Talk the talk. Specific things about a line. One point to another. It's a straight line. Can be broken. I don't think we're going to be deriving much humor from that. So let's think more about the dialogue side of lines. They're written on paper. You say them. You see-so them. You repeat them. Repeat your lines. Lines of dialogue. Script, play. You improvise. I forgot my dialogue because blank. You know them? What would be a funny thing? A funny... I got kicked out of the improv club. I forgot to print out everyone's script. Wait, Richie's messaging me on Twitter. Charles Chawalko, of course. Death, is there a weird noise? I heard someone say death noise. There you go. Is there a weird noise? I heard the dotted line. I love that. The dotted line. Sign on the dotted line. Yeah, I didn't know he meant whatever. I like signing. Contract. They told me to sign on the dotted line, people. This is such a beautiful album. You know, a band's good if they can keep up the intensity as they're quiet. Draw the line. Yeah, we didn't write that down, but I thought of it. Thank you, Vin. By the way, I don't necessarily... the stream is not as live as me talking, so when I ask a question... Line up. Line up! You draw the line. You line up. Yo, bird up. Line. Line kind of sounds like lion. Move my lines. Yeah, they know their lines all right. Script, play, TV, silent. I walk a straight path. Sober. It's tough to do jokes about sobriety. Maybe I can make a joke on that. Stephen Ignatian mentioned lines at the store, which honestly should probably be what one of these is. Thank you, Stephen. Look up the Cringeworthy podcast. Lines at the store, right at the bank, online. Yeah, America Online. What do you call a line of people leaving my show? America Online, he said with that gesture. It's nice to see you, Vin. Line of ancestors. A family line. My family line leads to the exit, folks. This is not a drill. This is my act. Single file. Tough to do jokes about audiences leaving. You line up, you get together, you wait in line, right? When you sign on the dotted line. My agent got me signing a big contract. It says, do not resuscitate. I'll write that down. I think we've done that joke 100 times before, but that punchline at least. Boy, it's really hot and muggy out, huh? Who mugs more than me? I don't know if that's how you spell it. Doesn't look like it. Dominic Fogarty just joined. Funny fella. Booked me on the Reddit show, and that was a blast. Did a great show at QED. Hopefully, I think he's still doing it, because I know he just moved it there. It was a fun show. Everybody had a lot of fun. I got to see a lot of familiar facelifts. Act pushes the envelope. It's awkward. It's hard to forget your lines on stage. Lines at the store, at the... What about at the comedy club? What could be fun? A weird way for lines at the comedy club. Lines to the bathroom. Bathrooms are funny. Gotta love the poo-poo and the pee-pee. I want to hear the cannon. I want to hear the cannon. The Lion King. There you go, Vin. You're killing it. Love it. This is kind of a miscellaneous, but I like the idea of a discount. My act is blank discount, senior discount. Damaged goods. What a great, great album. Let's see. Talk the talk, walk the walk. My agent walks the walk. I think I can do a joke with my agent and the police lineup. It was actually very easy for me to find my agent. I got him in a police lineup. Ari Findling. Funny guy. Bob Nelson. Look at this. Alright, look at Bob Nelson suggesting the ideas. Oh, hey Bob, how you doing? I was watching one of your DVDs the other day. Oh, nice to hear from you, Bob. So anyway, we wrote down a lot of ideas. We're going to start making connections. Criminal lineup. Yeah, I think we're going to do one with criminal lineup. Let's see what we got. It's not that hard to find your agent. It's just the blank. One phone call. I love doing jokes about I love doing jokes about my agent potentially being a criminal. It's not that hard to find an agent. It wasn't that hard for me to find my agent in the police lineup. Line of fire, receiving line, clothesline. There you go. Lines at the store, clothesline, single file. I'm going to start making some connections. Love the suggestions, make some connections. My agent has me learning lines of dialogue for my new show, including something where it's like I'm testifying on his behalf. I'm just going to write down court. I've never seen him before in my life. Music's a little loud. Alright, we're going to start making some connections. My act pushes the... My act walks the line. The line... I'm telling you, it's tough. My one phone, my agent's... My agent's got me signing a new contract. Do not resuscitate. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to choose your agent. He's usually in the middle of the lineup. Oh, folks. All right. These might be more of a tweet. You know how it is sometimes. Hey, let's not sell ourselves short. Usually in the middle of the lineup. There you go. Bob Nelson knows. Met my agent in the police lineup. Manny Rondon. Line of scrimmage. Some football jokes. I can actually bring back some offensive line. Lucas Kaiser. Loving it. I hope that wasn't an offensive line, folks. Lucas, I'm going to do that for you. I do a football joke where what I do is I'll have my notes out and I'll say, boy, am I taking too long to read my notes. And then I blow the whistle and I throw a flag out that I have in my pocket and I say, delay of show, comedian, loss of momentum, repeat third downer of a joke. And then here's a little tag for that. I hope that football joke was not an offensive line. There we go! Lucas, you've done it again. Gotta love football jokes, huh? Football might be a good one for next time. Football. Thank you for the likes and the laughs. Pickup line! How am I forgetting all these pickup line? You know what we did wrong, or I did wrong? We gotta get rid of the mechanics on pickup line. We got the pickup line. I have a good pickup line. Why is my pickup line a drop-off line, folks? I have a pickup line. I have pickup lines to the exit, folks. Boom. My pickup line leads to the exit. Boom. Steven, I love you. I saw you at the diner the other day. That was my mom's birthday. And you didn't get her anything. All right, thought of a couple decent jokes. Bob Nelson knows about football jokes, right? Bread line. Soup line, oh yeah. I've performed at soup lines all over the tri-state area. Bob Nelson's got the classic football routine. Tony Cappuccino. All right, I'll be quoting Bob Nelson jokes all night. Anyway, let's see what we got. Police lineup. My agent makes 10% of everything I make, which is usually not enough for bail, folks. I'm trying to make it in comedy. My agent's trying to make bail in comedy. Make bail. Bail. Bail is a funny word. Southern bail. Southern belle, more like Southern bail. You're a good group. There we go. Tony Cappuccino character always kills me. Anyway, let's see what we got. Sign on the dotted line. My pickup lines lead to the exit. My pickup line leads. Whatever, that's fine. A pickup. I have a pick down line. My agent's for one phone call. They'll have to forgive me? Okay. Okay. We've been doing this for 30 minutes, and look at that. It's only felt like half an hour. Awkward. I do want to do a joke about forgetting. I already had a joke that I kind of like. That it's tough. It's a lot of words. It's a critic once told me my act was forgettable. I said, "Oh yeah, what about good point?" It's not a horrible joke. I'll write that on the bring back section. Parallel line, diagonal line. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. The shortest distance between me and the exit is my pickup line. The shortest distance between... That joke is too long, but it might be a funny tweet. Too long for the stage, but it might be a funny tweet. If the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, the shortest distance between me and the exit is one of my pickup lines. We'll write it down. Yeah, this is way too many words. I don't think it needs the setup. I'm going to get rid of the setup. I hope me brushing up against the mic did not make an audio issue. I'm sorry if it did. Show me the bed. Yeah, it's more of a tweet. I don't think I'd be telling a joke like that on stage. But you know what? We got it out of our system. The shortest distance between a woman and the exit is one of my pickup lines. Make sure I move this chair. Can I use this chair? Alright, what do we got here? Plumb line. Justin Flanagan in the house. Snake. Very funny guy. It was so nice to see you the other day at some open mics. Alligator Lounge and Late Mike. Oh, which might be my all-time favorite mic in the city. Sign on the dotted line. Attaché. What a great line. Okay. So this album is going to be finished in about 3 minutes. I'm going to put on the next album, which is Road Games by Alan Holdsworth. Anyway. I know my lines. I had trouble rehearsing the dialogue, trouble rehearsing. Remembering. Do we do remembering? I mean, the easy joke is they fired me from an improv show because I couldn't remember my lines. That's kind of silly in a bad way. I think I've done that, written down that joke before. I walk the walk. My contract. Just kind of saying we got. There's a line at the bathroom. And listen to the bass, man. That's good stuff. Damaged goods discount. Prenuptial. Just writing that down. Prenuptial agreement. What's some other kind of contracts? Limited liability. My agent made me sign a limited liability insurance. I don't know. All comedians should have life alert. So what was I going to look up? Oh, LLC. Boy, they're rocking out. I'm just looking up, sometimes I actually do research for my jokes, if you can believe it. Limited liability partnership. There we go. I think it's a bad sign that my agent has me signing a limited liability partnership. There we go. Oh my God, I need a Gatorade after telling that joke. I'm dehydrated. My agent is a limited liability. I hope we're not hitting a wall here. Edgy, narrow. My jokes go direct from me to you. Talk family. Oh yeah, family line like ancestral. Ancestry.com. Put on the next album real quick. Oh boy, this ain't the next album. So how are all of you? Comment below. But I really just want to thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, come on, let's go here, huh? So we have police lineup. Improv, no. Silent partner. My agent says I'm his silent partner. I think it's a bad sign when your agent calls you his silent partner. Boom. That joke is very dry. I'll write down both. I think it's a bad sign when your agent calls you. This is a very dry joke, but hey, you know, they can't all be zingers. And then we'll give it a little, little slash. It's a bad sign when your agent calls you a silent partner or when your agent says you are a limited liability corporation. Folks, oh, you know what I got to do one day? I got to do insurance because I've had multiple people. When I do crowd work, liability. When I do crowd work, let's write down corporation. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter quite yet. I've been doing crowd work. I like to do crowd work a lot, and I say I do the obvious. Not the obvious, but the well used. What do you do for a living? And I've had multiple people tell me insurance. And that one is surprisingly tricky because it's kind of hard to know what insurance is. So I've been able to get my way out of it. So, what do we got? The thin red line. My pickup lines are really just fishing lines. Bob Nelson, loving it. Let me make sure I'm on the old TV here. Hello, America. Usually I don't sit down this early, but hey, it's hot as heck out there. So let's see what we got. I'm so close to my family. Vin Forte said, hotline. There we go. Steven, love it. My jokes are void where prohibited. Let's see. Vin says, I'm so close to my family I don't need Ancestry.com. I need Incestry.org. Boy, Vin, yikes. Oh boy, that's a game the whole family can play. Let's see what we got. I usually get scared of sitting down because sometimes I don't move that much and people go like, my computer froze. It's like, no, my act froze, buddy. Let's see what we got. Talk the talk, coke, walk the walk. I walk the walk with comedy. Comedy. It's hard to do jokes about comedy sometimes because your audience, they're not comedians, hopefully. Oh, forgive me. Yeah, these are some good jokes. I'm yawning. Sober. I've been sober for blank. Tough to do sobriety jokes. This is a great song. Let's see what we got. Silent Partner. My lines... Do-do-do. Ba-do-do. Alright, so what do we got here? Police lineup, family line... Okay. We're done with family for the moment. My audiences wait online to leave. My agent... It's weird to do jokes about your agent. They just don't seem to work about your agent being a criminal. Like, I've done jokes... What was the joke I did? My agent's a very smart guy. He owns his own handcuffs. I don't know, you. Maybe the joke's just not funny. I don't mess around with drugs or sex or alcohol. I get the simple... Stand-up is the ultimate high. And high. I'm high on life. And Percocet. No. Hairline. There you go. Okay. Hotline. 1-900. 1-800. I have a hotline. 1-800. Explain the joke. The last time I used a pickup line, the girl got blank. It's about as hard for me to pick up a woman as it is for anybody to pick me up, folks, because I'm fat. My agent called me up and said, this is my one call. Brett Davis in the house. Very good friend of mine. Script play. I tried to memorize my lines. Comedy club, they're lining up around the block. What was playing over there? Oh yeah, I wrote down a joke earlier just on my lonesome. What was the joke? Oh, Entourage. Not about the show, but about the concept. And then I also had one about audiences next door. Something where it was like my act was so bad that next door people were leaving or something like that. Just tough. My career's not going well. I started doing my act and people across the street left or something, you know. Something really quick. My entourage is called the Suicide Squad. My entourage includes a blank. What are some funny things? What is included in an entourage, right? There's like a silly guy, I guess. I don't know. There's Turtle. What the hell is an entourage? I'm just looking up a definition of an entourage. A group of people attending or surrounding an important person. I don't have an entourage. I have an off-tourage. My entourage is blank. Entourage. A group of attendants or associates as of a person of rank or importance. The opera singer traveled with an entourage of 20 people. The opera singer, folks. Now that's a weird definition. My definition of an entourage is blank. I don't have an entourage. I have... it'll come to us. I started a little too late tonight. My hotline is so hot. It is so hot. You have to know where to draw the line when it comes to comedy. Just gonna stand up for a second. I think the chair is what was setting me back. My hairline. Jeez, we don't have much time left. We've only got 1 or 2 jokes left in us, but that's fine. We did a passable job today. It was a little late, but you know what? It's not over yet. My entourage includes a blank. I can't make it rain. I'm broke. My entourage. I'm not famous. My entourage is just the public. It's tough to negotiate with your agent when you only get 1 phone call a week. Is it a day? How often the prisoners? Whatever, that's fine. Sometimes a joke might not land here. Or it might not seem that great. And then you get on stage and they love it. I don't sign on the dotted line. I sign on the blank. Boy, is this audience live, or is it Memorex? Oh, man. Chris Crespo in the house. Let's see. Push the envelope, walk the line. My act doesn't walk the line, it lines the walk. Oh, folks! Ugh. Okay. They put an okay. They wrote about me in the paper. Now my act doesn't walk the line, it lines the walk. Oh my God. You want to talk about meet the press? What about press the meat? What do we got now? Now my act doesn't walk the line, it lines the walk. Vin Forte, my girlfriend left me blindfolded and tied up one night. I couldn't tell if she was coming or going. Oh, Vin, so salty. My entourage are lemmings. Oh, my entourage is a party of one. There we go. My entourage includes an actual turtle. My entourage wears white and carries big nets. Wears white and yep. Steve Ignatius says that they wrote about me in the paper. My career was in the obituaries. I already did a joke like that, Steven. You trying to rip me off? Oh, let's see what we got. I feel like we got one more left in us. Now, I know usually at the end of the night I show off a big meal and it's like, hey, look at me, I'm going to eat this, but I didn't have enough time today, so I'm making mac and cheese after. But that's fine. Let's get one joke and a halfway decent one. Now my act doesn't walk the line, it lines the walk. People don't line up to see my comedy. My agent got me a line in a movie. They're showing it at Cannes. Yeah, the garbage cans. Oh. My agent got me a line in a movie. My agent's got me on YouTube Red, everybody. Forgive me, senpai. Give you a pie in the face, the senpai. That's alright, Steven, I love you. My family line. I love that silent partner joke, but that's such like that's a very dry joke. Edgy, narrow. Sober, tough, pickup line. I'm not a pickup art. I'm a pickup sandwich artist. Here we go. That's the final joke. I'm not a pickup artist. I'm more of a pickup sandwich artist. Like in Subway. We're gonna write that down, then we'll write down another one. All right, that was a silly one. I tweeted a joke once that somebody told me they actually really liked. They said, "I'm not looking for a dog-eat-dog job. I'm looking for more of a me-eat-hot-dog job." I'm more of a pickup sandwich artist. If we write another joke after this, that'll be 11, which is not bad. Pickup. Fudge. Fuzz. think the album might be over. And I think we got one more left in us. Oh, or maybe not. Oh, we got plenty of time left on the... Well, we got 5 minutes, which is plenty of time for one more joke. La 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 da 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 da. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's go, baby. Push the envelope. Walk the line. Don't mess with me. Sober, tough. Talk the talk. Coke. I don't know about the Coke jokes. Police lineup. Comedy club. I did a joke once where it was like, my career's not going well. I did a trip somewhere and I had trouble booking the flight. Comedy club. Repeat after me. 1 point to another pickup line. Hotline. TV. Know your lines. My act pushes the envelope at the unemployment office is not a horrible line. Silence. My act, the jokes in my act, I call my audiences the silent majority, folks. Oh. I don't know about political jokes, but my audiences are the silent majority. Is it called the silent majority? That's like a political term, right? For like people who go out and vote that don't really, they're a silent majority. Yeah, it is called the silent majority, right? Or it's not called the silent minority. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, Nixon. And so tonight to you, the great silent majority of my fellow Americans. Here's an impression of Richard Nixon in a Mike Birbiglia film. Sleepwalk with me? Oh, because the... Alright. I don't do political jokes, but my audiences are the silent majority. I actually really like that joke. That's a smart joke. That joke might not fly in Staten Island. Alright, so let's see what we got going on now. 11 jokes. I know we're stopping right now, but remember, you're never done writing. Boom. Oh my goodness, I'm dropping the cap. Drop the cap. Alright, here's what we got. These are the jokes for today. Whoa! Sorry, it's a little hard for me to... Okay. My act has me pushing the envelope. You have to move it the opposite way you want, so it's very hard to see. Okay. My act has me pushing the envelope. Yeah, at the unemployment office. My agent's got me signing a new contract. Do not resuscitate. It's not that hard to choose your agent. He's usually in the middle of the police lineup. I'm going to change the police lineup. I hope that football joke was not an offensive line. And then what else we got? My pickup line leads to the exit. You know, these jokes aren't actually that bad at all. The shortest distance between a woman and the exit is one of my pickup lines. I think it's a bad sign when your agent calls you a silent partner, or I think it's a bad sign when your agent says you're a limited liability corporation. It's tough to talk to your agent when you only get one phone call a week. They wrote about me in the paper. Now my act doesn't walk the line, it lines the walk. I'm not a pickup artist. I'm more of a pickup sandwich artist. I don't do political jokes, but my audiences are the silent majority. All right. What a night. I hope you guys really enjoyed that. So, it's me, Steve Whalen, as you've seen. Go to SteveWhalenMrJokes.com, SteveWhalenMrJokes.com. Follow me on Twitter at RealMrJokes, at RealMrJokes. Steve Whalen, Mr. Jokes on Instagram, SteveWhalenMrJokes on Instagram. I'm about to tweet a joke right now on Instagram. I do this every Thursday and Sunday at 11 p.m. On YouTube, check me out at Steve Whalen. I post jokes usually every Saturday of like one of my favorite live performances. Like a clip from it that I filmed. And I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Buy a shirt. Go to my website, SteveWhalenMrJokes.com. Buy a shirt. You get $2 off with promo code I Love This Stream. So thanks so much, everybody. I hope you have a great night.
Mm-hmm.